So I played Paul in this. Paul, when we first meet him, we think he's a writer from The Times, who's covering the Watergate beat. He gets in contact with Connie, who's working for the executive branch. Finds out that there's this tape, so he sits down and meets her, and he's trying to get it from her. But what do? We find out that Paul has other motives, and we figure out what those are as we watch. I'm not James Bond. The character, you know, there was a lot to play with there, keeping this sort of mask on of who he is pretending to be and who he really is.
Fascist.
Throughout this whole journey, but also he has a lot of quirks. He's trying to be more put together than he ultimately is, and we slowly discover he's kind of in over his head. So it was a fun game to play with.
John's great. I mean, John and I were alone for the first several days of shooting. I can't remember quite how long. A big chunk of the script is just the two of us.
Hurry up.
John's so fun to act with.
That was by far the best take.
This movie and this script were also exciting because there's a lot of really long scenes, and I think that when you're tackling a really long scene, you tackle it more in the way that you like a theater or a play. I find it to be really fun as an actor to get to work in a way that's not so cut up and like bitsy pieces of a character. You have a much longer runway with which to play on. And John, I think, also really appreciated that, so we had a lot of fun in those longer scenes, kind of making it up with each other as we went.
Oh man, I really loved watching John work. John's great. He's got a humor and a sort of a quirkiness that he brings out in this character that's really kind of riveting to watch.
We were on Orange is the New Black together, not I think in any time and space, but we were both on that show, and I think he's so talented and he's so sweet, he's so dear, gentle and funny and supportive and kind and lovely, and these young actors have big careers ahead of them, and I hope 18 and a half really makes big noise for them.
I have met John before.
Oh, Jesus, I'm sorry, I'm interrupting, I'll come back later.
I've seen him act on stage. I've certainly seen him in the movies. Didn't recognize him when I first saw him, and then I go, oh my God, we've met before because we have many mutual friends. So it was great, and I know how good an actor he is, and acting with him, indeed, he is that great.
John is I love working with John. He's a really smart, cerebral actor in terms of how he approaches the scene and what the architecture of the scene is and what he needs to do his job, and where the eye line is and where all the kind of the technical aspects of the scene are, and then he gets in the scene and he just feels really real and subtle and present with you.
Because we are featherless, linguistically conscious creatures born between urine and feces who will one day be the culinary delight of terrestrial worms.
Wouldn't it just be bread is bread?
Which is like the most you can ask of for an actor. I really liked working with him.
The diner scene is what, like a 10-minute scene or something?
Yeah.
It's long.
King George to pick up.
And we did it in one take, or one like long shot.
Yeah. And it was our first day of production too.
It was our first day of production.
Yeah. And where was it?
It was right here. 6 months later, we returned to the Front Street station. I think we also get a lot of catering from here, so shout out to Front Street station.
And scene.
My character in the film, his name is Samuel. He is what appears to be in the beginning of the movie kind of just an avuncular guy.